How to build your YardMaster shed. When your shed box arrives, take care in opening the box. By opening your plastic bulk bag, you will find the assembly instructions inside. Use the instructions to ensure all the components are correct before you start the assembly. All fixtures required to build will be labelled inside individual bags. To begin the roof assembly, construct the front and rear gables, parts 301, 302 and 305. Using bag number 9, attach parts 505 and 506 to the inside of the centre gables. Continue the gable assembly by attaching part 506.3, joining together each end gable to the centre gable. Next, attach gable brace parts 603 on the outside of both front and back gables. Using bag 1 screw and bag 12 black washers, position the gable brace on the top line of the holes on the front of the gable. To complete the front gable assembly, part 615 door palmet will be placed in the centre and part 603 door track will be attached to the inside of the gable. At this stage, place 2 black plastic door sliders, part 6071, inside each end of the door track. It is important to keep the extruded tips together for each set of door sliders and tape to hold in position. To connect the gables, lay out roof beam parts 502 according to the length of the shed shown in the assembly manual. Overlap and attach using bag 9 nuts and bolts. centre roof beams will be attached back to back to provide extra support. Ensure all nuts and bolts are fully tightened. Attach the side roof beams to the gable ends as shown using bag 9 nuts and bolts. The centre roof beam is attached through the pre-punched holes on the front gusset. The frame of the roof is finished by attaching side beam parts 501. Count in 4 holes on each part to get the correct overlap measurement and attach using bag 1 screw and bag 12 black washers. Attach the side beams to the small pre-punched holes on the gable ends. Ensure the roof frame is square before attaching the roof panels. Using bag 14 white washers and bag 1 screws, attach each roof panel to the frame, starting with opposite corners, roof panel 203 to the left and roof panel 204 to the right. Continue along the centre by adding the remaining roof panels, parts 201 and 202. Ridge cover parts 508 is added along the apex of the roof, and if required the roof can be raised to gain better access when completing the roof panels. The final ridge covers parts will be attached according to the layout in your assembly manual. Next, part 504 gutter angles are attached to the edges of the roof by placing them onto the ribs of the roof panels. To finish the roof, plastic gutter end caps are attached to each corner. Use bag 10 spire clips to hold the self-tapping screw securely in place. Plastic ridge cover caps are placed at both ends of the roof. To construct the front of the base, place parts 408, 409, front base rail and 608 door saddle as shown. Continue with the side and back of the base by placing parts 401 according to the layout in the assembly manual. Attach the door saddle on the top of the front base rails, ensuring the larger area of the door saddle is kept towards the inside of the shed. Using bag 1 screws and bag 12 black washers, attach with 2 screws in each side. For the base rails to gain the correct overlap measurement, count in 2 holes on the smaller edge of the base rail to overlap the same distance of 2 holes on the other base rail. To attach the corners, overlap the larger 7mm pre-punched hole on top of the smaller 3mm pre-punched hole and add a 406 corner gusset on top before attaching the screw and washer. Ensure the base frame is square from corner to corner. For the wall assembly, start with 4 corner panels labelled 103. Attach the base frame in the correct layout according to your shed model, which can be found in your assembly manual. If your shed contains a mid-rail, lay parts 403 and parts 402 in a rectangle according to the diagram in the assembly manual. To make up the correct length for each side, part 402 will slide into a joining sleeve 402.89 and connect using bag 1 screws and bag 12 black washers. Attach the 402 mid-rail to the inside of the walls, placing part 406 corner gusset at each corner. Repeat for the 2 sides of the shed. Part 403 is placed at the front and attached to complete the mid-rail assembly. Begin to attach the wall panel parts 101 and 102 to your shed, using the layout provided in the assembly instructions. When adding the doorpost parts 106, ensure the rib of the wall panel is kept to the outside, overlapping the doorpost. 2 people are required to lift the pre-assembled roof onto the walls. Always wear gloves when handling the roof. Use caution to drop the back of the roof section in first, ensuring the frame of the roof is neatly placed inside the wall panels before continuing to lower down the front of the roof. Place bag 13 double spire clips along the rear gable section of the roof, covering the holes where both the large 7mm pre-punched holes on the walls and gables overlap. Begin with attaching the 4 corners of the roof, first with bag 1 screws and bag 12 black washers. Next, continue to attach all remaining screws around the roof frame to completely secure the roof. Begin to lay out both doors side by side, keeping the pre-punched holes for the door handles together in the centre. Next, place the door brace parts 620 at the top, middle and bottom of each door. The door brace will be fitted to the inside of the doors using bag 9 nuts and bolts. For the top brace, only fix the centre hole at this stage. Next, attach the middle door brace. To attach the door handles, use bag 3 anti-tamper bolts and nuts. Use a pair of pliers or a 8mm socket spanner to ensure the nut is fully tightened. For the bottom door brace, ensure the wider edge of the profile is kept towards the bottom. To hang the doors, ensure the black plastic sliders, parts 6071, are inside the door channel and the extruded tips are together for each door being fitted. Place the door inside the base channel and lift until it is placed on the extruded tips of the black plastic door sliders. Attach each door by using the machine head screws in bag 15. Repeat for the opposite door, bearing in mind the door height can be readjusted to suit the surface your shed is on, simply by selecting the next set of pre-punched holes on the diagonal line. A safety measure to complete the shed is to place protective caps on any exposed screw tips inside the shed. These will be found in bag 5. It is always recommended to anchor your shed immediately after completion. The anchor kit will be found inside your plastic bolt bag. For the corners of the rear of the shed, part 407 is placed onto the corner gusset. A roll plug, screw and washer is provided. 2 additional anchor brackets are provided and placed towards the front of the shed on each side.